Hello to everybody. I'm Emmanuel Galina, French designer, but I used to live 20 years in Milano. So I'm in both culture, Italian culture and French culture. And my clients are also Italians and French. I was thinking that it was interesting to show you my work with a special focus on my approach and what means for me design. We have seen during these 3 days a lot of architect, designer. Each designer has his own vision. It was very rich, and it was very interesting to see other way to do it. Let's go on. So elegance of simplicity. Simplicity for me means complexity. That means that the complexity is invisible when you see the object, the product, but behind there is a process, there is research, and I will try to explain you what it means for me. When I came in Milan as student, then I began to work to Antonio Citterio office for 7 years, and then I opened my own studio. My first client in Italy was Polyform, so it's a very famous and international brand, and I was very fortunate to meet the manager, and together we so it was 15 years ago, and together we have created this chair, the Grace chair. It became very famous, and it also be copied in all the world, in India, in China, in each country, and but it became a very good, very best seller for Polyform, and it's incredible to see how nowadays, so 14 years after the creation, it's still a bestseller. So that means that timeless is one of my keyword approach. It shows us how timeless is very important to if you want the product to go on over the years and not be still actual 10 years, 20 years after the first year of production. For me, it's very important also in terms of sustainability. I can guess that if someone buy a product, a very qualitative product, he want to have this product in his home for many years, and it's a way for me to give to the planet some product that can be able to have this sustainability, because all products are made in Italy. They have a lot of quality. You can see the materials, so wood, leather, nubuck leather, and this kind of know. So it's made in Italy means a mix of industrial technology and a mix of handcraft know-how, and so it's very nice to work with this company together in order to design this kind of very beautiful furniture. As designer, I really like to work. I prefer to work with natural materials, so wood, marble, and leather. This is my favorite materials, and I really like to work with this. But what is important for me is work this material with a strong sensibility and respect for the material. So simplicity means also invisible technology. For this table, by example, it is a 3 meters long table with 4 feet and with this top in marble, so very heavy, and the goal technically, structurally was very difficult, but we have a lot of technology. You can see it inside the foot and under the top. And when you see the table, it's a little bit like a magic table. In this picture, so you can see how we are trying with Polyform to work on a global lifestyle. So we design also the chairs, Sophie chairs, the table, and also the storage unit. And you can see here all the simplicity. The formal simplicity is made to put in front of you the quality and the richness of the materials, the Sahara marble, the wood, and the fabric, and also all this kind of detail. Here you can see all the detail. All these detail we are designing all in 3D. So that means that we have the control at the millimeter. So it's a beautiful dialogue between the designer and the technical office of the company. And together we work on all this product to do the best product and give it really a richness of details, but not never too much. It's I like the discretion. I like the elegance. So everything is very simple. It's why I'm talking about simplicity in my work. Softness is very important for me. Each time that I'm designing a product, I'm thinking to the user, to the people that will buy it. And I think that nowadays the life is very is quite difficult. You can see I can see also in Delhi very noisy, very stressful. So when people came back at home, they want to feel well. They want well-being, and I think it's also the role of the designer to give a solution to the people in this case. So you will see that all the product that I design, there is never a sharp angle or an aggressive form. For me, it's really an intention to give fluidity, very round shape, to give more, or you can say that softness and well-being to the people. So you can see also the armchair, the form of the armchair. Everything is quite round. So elegance, I was talking about elegance before. I think that Polyform likes in my work this idea of art de vivre, French art de vivre, because in France we have a long story of classic furniture, and I think we have a clear idea of the elegance. You can see also this in the luxury brand like Hermès, Louis Vuitton, and I think it's for me it's quite natural to work in this way, and we match very well with Polyform because they needed this kind of design, and for me working with this brand and trying to upgrade each year the quality, the elegance, and everything was a good match between us. The relationship between the company and the designer is very important. It's like a couple in life. So I was talking about the old French furniture. And so we have a big story, and I like to discover some old typology of furniture and give them a reinterpretation in a contemporary way. So that old typology, the name in French is the coiffeuse, dresser, and you can see how we give a sophisticated details on this small table with all the two functional accessories, the mirror and the box for the jewelry. So it's very focused on a feminine functionality, of course. And this product has been made with another Italian brand named Porada. And then you can see all the language of the structure. And years after years, we try to put in the collection other typologies of product, like the chair, this day bed, very interesting because it reminds you some all the day bed from the 17th century, and also the armchair, and it becomes a full collection of product with the same language. And you can see inside, for me it's clear, the historical part of the inspiration. In this case, the structure went out after I visit Vienna in Austria, and you have at the beginning of the last century there were a lot of very good designer. The chair named Tone, I don't know if you know, and I have seen this kind of shape, and I try to go to the essentiality of the shape, and the chair is born like that. So for me, the story, the old furniture can be really an inspiration for new products. In this case, also we try to we work with Fiam Italia. Fiam Italia has a very strong know-how in glass production, and we wanted to imitate the wave pattern from Vienna. The rattan waving Vienna, and we have done this molded pattern in order to have this idea. So you can see it's not really the same, but when you see it reminds you this idea of Vienna pattern. So I like to work on projects where people maybe know are very close to the product, like French, because it reminds them something. In French, we call it la Madeleine de Proust. Maybe you have you remember a smell of when you were kid, or these kind of things. And for me, it's the same process. So I like the idea that people, when they see the product, it reminds them something very nice. And as designer, we also like to tell stories. So in this case, it's the same process to remind you to something that you know, but it's not so it's not a copy. So it's a mental process. And in this case, I wanted to design some lantern for the outdoor. The beginning of the product was this kind of milk pot. I don't know if it exists in India, and the idea was that when the light is on, the sanded glass has this milky lighting effect, and it reminds you this idea of the milk pot with this handle. So it's a very nice product, and we have also sun shell in order to use the sun energy for the lighting. So during the day, it will give the energy to the battery, and then you can use it during the night. Still in this idea of historical furniture, so for me the reference is very clear to this still this Vienna period from the last century with this Vienna rattan pattern and weaving and all in wood. We also work on an old typology, this kind of shelter in wood. There are storage units. It remains to the old furniture that you can find in the office. So we have the idea to take out this shelter and make a modern collection. The handcraft is also very important for me, and I like also the idea to use handcraft and always with this idea of simplicity, and in this case we use rattan weaving, and on the weaving we glue some paper in order to have this poetic lighting. So it's very nice for me to work on handcraft but it's important for me to find a good equilibrium between this kind of details where you can see the handmade and an object that is very simple when you see it. So in this case we use the travertine for the lamp. You have only this black structure metal, and all the idea of the concept is made by this kind of petals in weaving rattan. Here it's the same process but with other material, and we use a metal part inside a glass part. So the light this light is very interesting because the fact that the light goes through these holes and goes through then the glass, it gives you really a very strange lighting effect, very interesting. But in the same way, it's when you see the product, it's very simple. You can see it. Also with the rope, so it's a natural rope. We have made this armchair for AMPM. AMPM is a French brand, and with AMPM particularly, I like to work on this idea of handcraft, but with a design very contemporary. So I like this idea to mix this material, the technology, and the handmade. You can see also Polyform, AMPM. It's you can see the difference of brands, and that means that when you are a designer, you have to understand what the brands. What is the vision of the brand? What is the identity of the brand? And it's why with Polyform you have something very elegant, very high level. And with AMPM we worked more on this idea of handmade. But at the end, my goal is still the same. It's I want people to stay at home very well. And when you see the wood, the rope, these warm and natural materials, I think we can give to them this idea. Still the same idea in always with this handcraft strong aspect, and with these two cushion, very soft, very that give you the idea of well-being at home. Then we with the MPM we work a lot on sofa. I will show you different sofa. Each time there is a very different form, and but each time you will see the simplicity of the product. In this case, we have two modules, and the details that we wanted to work is this idea of the round shape of the seat that go into the armrest. So you can feel very well all the shapes, the round shapes of the product, and always with this idea of softness. And then on the functionality, you have several modules, so you can do a lot of composition. Another example of sofa, the Antoine sofa. In this case, we wanted something very light, so it's why we have this structure very easily and very thin, and everything is very high. And always you don't have any angle. Everything is round. Another example is the Raspberry sofa. So we have designed it 10 years ago. Now there is a lot of this kind of product on the market. But when we proposed this sofa, it was quite new, and it was also from our research on some French decorator of the 30s of the last century, and that have made this kind of round shape sofa. So now you can see it everywhere. I have seen also in the fair here a lot of this kind of product. But 10 years ago, it was quite new to reinterpret this idea. And we have also made the module, two modules, and you can have this kind of shape. So far, also in outdoor. So in outdoor, when you are a designer, you need to use other components, other materials, other technologies, because outdoor is very difficult. I think in India it will be amazing because of the two seasons, from the rain to the very hot season. So you have to work with a very strong material. So in this case, you have die-cast aluminium. You have this kind of aluminium profile. That means that you have to understand as designer all the technological process you will use. So in this case, it was funny to give to the sofa the accessories, the small table, and this object in order to protect you from the sun. Okay, and I will finish with the last collection we have made with Polyform. It was presented on last June in Milan. I'm very happy with these pieces because when you work for many years with a brand such as Polyform, each time that they ask you to do a new collection, or it's you to propose to Polyform some project, it's a new challenge, and each year we upgrade the quality, we upgrade the design, we upgrade the material and everything. So it's always difficult. In this case, we think about this collection during the pandemic. So I was in a very nice context in the nature, and I had a lot of time to think about it. So I have designed a lot with my pen and my paper, and sometimes with my collaborators we exchange about the project. So the process was interesting because we don't rush. We had time, and we wanted really to do a beautiful product. So this is the chair without and with armchair, the curved chair, and this is the table. So we wanted something very light. All the section are elliptical section. That means that visually the product, the object seems very thin, very light, and it was also interesting because with the elliptical section we could use the center of the section with a strong structure. If you see the Superleggera, it's for me it's a strong reference by Joe Ponti. We were thinking about this old chair designed in the 50s by Joe Ponti. So in this case, also the materials are still the same because I really like to work with leather, with wood, with marble, with this very natural and very beautiful materials. And also in each detail, we wanted to give something very very beautiful. It's I think it's interesting because you don't see it too much because it's under the table. But if you care to the object in each details, you will see it in a second time, and it's really nice to have this leather details with the epsilon made in wood. Then it's not only aesthetism. For me, it's important to have this simplicity. Each time I'm doing something on the object, there is a reason, or for the storytelling, or for a function reason. In this case, in order to have something stronger and not so expensive, you have an aluminum tube under the leather. So the leather is a decorative item, but it's also a function. It hides all the technical parts behind. So sophistication is really something that I try to challenge every time. Sophistication means this thin part of wood. It's something like 2-3 millimeters. So visually, it's amazing. You can't understand how we can do it. Sophistication means also this the design of the handle in the back of the armchair. Something very very beautiful. You can see it here, and at the end there is always this idea of round shape or something that can communicate you well-being, richness, quality. And really, the work we are doing together with Polyform is really beautiful. So, with the Curve collection, it was a great success. We have presented everything 6 months ago, more or less, and we will continue on this idea, and we will present on April in Milan. There will be a special event, so we will present for the first time for Polyform outdoor collection. So it's the first time they do it, and always with this kind of vision. The bed also is a nice element, and it's important to to have visually a bed that invite you to go inside. So all the shape are round. The bed head on the is larger than the bed. It invites really you to be well at home, to relax. The same thing with all the furniture around. Everything is round. Everything gives you this 3D. That's it.